In this new episode of my Saudi Arabia travel series, I take you to a magical little village tucked away in the mountains in the south of the country. The main event of today is going to be going down this super hyper twisty mountain road towards the village of Rijal Almaa, also known as the Gingerbread village. Better get going. Car, don't fail me. Here in the south of Saudi Arabia, the mountain roads are infamous. Steep, laced with extremely sharp turns, and a culture of driving which, from what I experienced, is all about who gets to dominate the road first. Oh, and the views can be a serious distraction from the driving too. Okay, this road is definitely not for the faint-hearted. It is very, very twisty, very, very sharp turns, very steep as well, and there is quite a lot of cars on this road as well, so you gotta be careful because other drivers are as much of a risk as you are. And before you come here, make sure that you double and triple check your brakes because you will need them. Looks like these guys were busy constructing a gate of sorts here to this village. I mean, I'm not really surprised because with the sort of tourism push that Saudi Arabia is putting forward, all these things are being renovated, all these places and villages and cultural heritage sites are being revamped and redeveloped. So it's not surprising to see, but I am very curious to see how many people will come here in the future. And will Saudi Arabia really become a popular tourism destination in the Middle East? I mean, let's not forget that just under a year ago, less than a year ago, half a year ago, you couldn't get a visa to Saudi Arabia. And now, e-visas, and in some cases, I think even visas on arrival. So yeah, things are changing. Things are a-changing in Saudi Arabia. For now, we're gonna take a look at some traditional stuff. Some of the stuff that has remained the same over the last few centuries. I'm on my way to Rijal Almaa, a historic village and one of the main tourist attractions in the region. This place is said to be super unique and has been drawing in a pretty sizable audience of Instagrammers. Yup, it's that photogenic. Oh look, there they are, just up on that hill. Wow! Woo! We've arrived! Wow, look at that! Stunning! Absolutely stunning! I've never seen anything like this before. Wow! The history of Rijal Almaa goes back over 1,000 years. In terms of the architecture, it bears a lot of similarities to villages in Yemen. After all, these two countries shared a culture for centuries. This is it, Rijal Almaa, the historic gingerbread house village. And I'm here with Nara and Amin. We're also filming. And we're going to be taking a tour around this very unique, spectacular, and ultra charming village. Let's go. As they say here, yalla. We thought we might be the only ones here, but we were wrong. Plenty of domestic tourists flowed in and out of the village throughout the day. This place is so magical. It honestly looks like a fairy tale village. Like something out of the Brothers Grimm stories that I was raised on personally. I mean, just look at these buildings. So the mud and the stone, it kind of looks like the gingerbread, and the super colored windows, they're just like the icing sugar. Just so cool, so stunning. I've never seen a place like this. Frankly, this place made me feel like a kid in Disneyland. I just wanted to touch and feel everything. But wandering around the outside just didn't feel like it was enough. I wanted to see more. Okay, Nara, what do you think?
want to live here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Once upon a time, not so long ago, this is where the women of the village actually used to sit and look out the windows and, well, watch the world pass by, right? Now, I don't think anybody actually lives in this very village, right?
No. Well, they live in the village, but not in these ginger houses.
Okay. This is quite a beautiful vantage point. I mean, imagine sitting here, shaded. It's pretty cool. You know, these rocks are, these stones or these walls are pretty solid.
And cold from the inside as well.
And cold from the inside. Super hot outside, by the way, guys. It's about over 30 degrees, I would say. And,
sure.
And it's winter, right?
Yeah.
But here it's nice and cool, and you can look out the window at these mountains. Beautiful.
Do you know what impresses me is that how they used the resources that surrounds them in regards of building these houses. It is just amazing, like the stones and the rocks and I'm sure even the colors, they use natural colors.
Yeah.
So, that's really amazing.
And another cool thing is that if you look around you at the mountains, the houses, apart from the colorful bits, the windows and the doors, actually kind of camouflage into the mountain because it's made indeed from the same material.
Look, she's wearing the same dress that you do.
Wow. Now is probably a good time for me to tell you a little bit about this dress. I got this dress from Nara, just borrowed it for the purposes of this tour. And basically this is a typical traditional Aseeri dress. And by Aseeri I mean from this region, Aseer. And it's probably not something that you would associate with Saudi Arabia because yes, it is dark and it is long. However, look at this gorgeous embroidery. It's all colorful down the sleeves, down the front, and down the sides. And you know what makes it even more special? It's seeing the picture of that woman just over there 50 or 60 years ago who's wearing the same style of dress. It just feels really, really cool to be here and to be wearing this beautiful piece. So thank you, Nara, for lending it to me. As the local custom says, men would build the houses from the outside and women would paint them from the inside, resulting in these beautiful painted walls all around the village. If you go beyond the manicured museum, you can get to the back alleys where nature has taken over the buildings. There's a cool little architectural quirk to these buildings. See, they're not standalone, they're actually all interconnected, and there's a very, very specific reason for that. See, in the days before Instagram and WhatsApp and mobile phones, whenever women wanted to see their neighbors and they didn't want to climb down 5 or 7 flights of stairs, they could quite simply jump from one rooftop to the next or chat to each other from the windows. That's why the houses are built so close together, and many of them actually stand together. It's pretty convenient if you ask me. Wow, what a place, huh? Just like something out of a fairy tale, quite literally. Now, I find this a really, really interesting spot because, speaking for myself, this is not exactly how I pictured Saudi Arabia before coming here and before doing my due diligence on the country. Because see, in Western media, much of what we say about Saudi Arabia has to do with politics, right? And much of what the Muslim world says about Saudi Arabia has to do with the Hajj and Mecca and the holiness of this land. But what most of these narratives perhaps forget about, intentionally or not, is the fact that there is so much history, heritage, and culture here. And this village right here, Rijal Almaa, is only one small example of that history and that heritage. And it's a village that is rightly so being restored and renovated, not forgotten about, and not left to nature to take away from us. Because this is all part of our global history together. And I'm just so happy to see this side of a country that I previously knew very, very little about. And it's gorgeous, absolutely magical. Thanks guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, and of course subscribe to my channel, because I will continue to adventure all around Saudi Arabia and on to other destinations that tourists don't usually visit. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Hey guys, just a quick little disclaimer. My trip to Saudi Arabia was entirely independent and 100% self-funded. I did not come here on the invitation of the government or any business at all. In fact, I came to Saudi to experience the culture, the history, and the nature firsthand for myself, and to meet the people that live here. So, for the full context of my entire Saudi Arabia trip, to see all the places I visited and all the people I've met, you can head over to my channel and check out the entire series right from the beginning. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next vlog. Mwah!